Travis Chafin here along with TJ Corum for ListenYourWay.com as we continue our Top 5 countdown, the 5 teams to watch for in Southern Conference football. Furman came in at number 5, and then we introduced you to Western Carolina, number 4. This week on the list, number 3.
Number 3, I've got Wofford coming in. It's kind of a two-way tie between them and one other school, but I can't reveal that other school right now.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I got Wofford. They're a strong 3, possibly a two-way tie. Reason being, they've got so much character coming back. They've got a guy named Eric Breitenstein that led the nation last year with averaging just underneath 123 yards a game. I don't care if you're in an FCS school, an FBS school, a Division II, Division III, you're averaging that many yards a game, you're a football player. You're going out and playing week in and week out. And this kid's got a fire to him. I actually know him, went to the same high school I did, Watauga High School. His dad was the PE coach. His grandfather actually coached at Appalachian. Wanted to go to Appalachian, Eric did, but they didn't offer him a scholarship. Wofford did, and he's gone and he's turned something about it. He had just underneath 1,500 yards last year, and he's coming back as a senior. And they run that veer offense. They run that triple option offense, It's hard to stop them. And they've got a strong offensive line. Nobody's really young. They've got some juniors, seniors coming back on the line. They got a defense. They didn't lose too much. They've got a senior coming back, Brian Koss. He's the quarterback. They got James Zotto. He's a safety, 6'2" safety. I mean, that's incredible for a guy that's got speed, hands, and 6'2" as a safety. That's a pretty big safety nowadays. Neat thing about Wofford is they're fighters. They don't give up. They've got a little in-state rivalry against Furman. I kind of see it as the Clemson, South Carolina of the FCS. Because they're in-state, it gets big. You've got the fans. I mean, they're only literally about 30 minutes from each other. One's in Spartanburg and one's in Greenville. So it's a neat little rivalry. They go at it to each other, so that's going to be a neat game. I've got them finishing out maybe 8-4 overall. I see them finishing out 6-2 in the conference. They still got some question marks of leadership. Is Eric that leader? He's a great player, but he's a soft-spoken guy, and sometimes you need a little bit guy that could carry his voice a little bit louder. So I've got him coming in definitely tied for number 2, possibly lowest number 3.
All right, and TJ, a couple of weeks ago we had our NFL draft party. We were talking earlier about Jerry Richardson. Off air we were talking about the owner of the Panthers and a former Wofford player himself. Just had a free agent signing of a Wofford player. They
signed a wide receiver, undrafted free agent wide receiver, Brenton Bearson, 6'4". He's got hands and he's got speed. He may I don't see him starting this year, but if he turns out, he may be on the practice squad, maybe third stringer at best, and next year he may get a little bit more playing time.
Coming up next week, we will reveal the number 2 team as we count down the top 5 programs to watch in Southern Conference football. For TJ Corum, I'm Travis Chafin. We'll see you next week on ListenYourWay.com.